I'm Sarah Fragani with your headlines on this Friday, January 6. New rules on immigration as President Biden is set to make his first trip to the Texas-Mexico border since taking office. The president will visit El Paso on Sunday. The U.S. will now be accepting 30,000 people per month from Nicaragua, Cuba, Haiti, and Venezuela for 2 years. They'll be able to work here legally as long as they come legally, have sponsors, and pass vetting and background checks. San Antonio Mayor Ron Nirenberg says this new action is a humane way to address the rise in asylum seekers entering the country. The mayor said the city plans to work with its federal partners to ensure San Antonio receives necessary funding for local migrant support efforts. The Migrant Resource Center in San Antonio has welcomed close to 92,000 people since opening in July.
Everyone that's coming to the United States has a destination in mind and are trying to get there. And so to the extent that they end up in an area that we serve, we're going to serve them.
And in a news conference also, President Biden called on migrants to stay where they are and apply legally from there. Chaos and panic overnight at a Southside bar when an argument turned into a shooting. Right now, one man is in critical condition. Police say they were called out to Thirsty's bar at 1 a.m. and a group of people started fighting. Someone started shooting inside that bar. One person was shot in the chest multiple times. The fight then spilled into the parking lot where more shots were fired and a bullet hit a vehicle. The shooter then jumped into a car and took off. Officers say they have detained everyone involved in this incident. Another shooting happened just hours before that time during a basketball game. A 19-year-old ended up getting shot. San Antonio police say last night they were called out to Oak Haven Park on the northeast side. Witnesses told police that the fight broke out on the court and one man fired several rounds at another man, hitting the 19-year-old in the arm. The suspect ran off and the victim was taken to the hospital. A garage fire broke out while 6 people were sleeping and their cat died in that fire. It happened around 10:40 last night on Rourke Drive on the city's east side. Firefighters say all 6 people, though, made it out safely, but a car and a motorcycle were damaged. Crews were able to contain the fire to the garage so the family will not be displaced. The bar where City Councilman Clayton Perry was seen just before allegedly getting into a crash is now being investigated. Surveillance video reportedly shows the councilman drinking 14 alcoholic drinks in 4 hours over at the Evil Olive on the north side. When he left that night, police reports showed Perry was driving into oncoming traffic and hit a car that was waiting at a red light. We reached out to the Texas Alcoholic Beverage Commission, and in a statement they told us this, quote, agents are now investigating allegations of over-service at the business as laid out by the recent probable cause affidavit. There are no findings to report at this time, end quote. Speeding is also on the rise in Texas, making up a third of traffic fatalities. That is according to AAA, that says crashes involving unsafe speeds have gone up year over year in the state. Lily Puckett knows the pain firsthand. Her 16-year-old daughter was a passenger killed in a street racing crash 9 years ago.
Don't move on, because you keep seeing the absence and what will be happening now. What would she look like now?
So she started a group called Street Racing Kills. City leaders are also now working to hire more law enforcement officers and staff dedicated to street racing. A middle school teacher is now accused of exchanging sexually charged messages with a student. Police arrested 49-year-old Lloyd Pegues, and they say the victim's parents noticed text messages which allegedly included explicit videos and pictures. Police say the victim is under 14 years of age and they believe there may be other victims. According to SAISD's website, Pegues was a teacher at Rhodes Middle School. The district told KENS 5 he is no longer an employee there. What started as a traffic stop in Bexar County turned into a chase, and right now a woman is in jail on a host of charges, including stealing mail. 32-year-old Jessica Grimm was arrested Tuesday. Deputies say Grimm had a drug warrant and she took off when they tried pulling her over. Once they caught up, though, they say they found Grimm with a key to mailboxes and she had taken more than 30 pieces of mail from several locations. Grimm was arrested on multiple charges, including 2 warrants from Kendall County for fraudulent possession of ID or information. Today marks 2 years since the January 6th Capitol riot. The DOJ has released updated figures on its criminal investigation in the Capitol breach. More than 950 defendants have been arrested for their alleged participation. More than 284 of them have been charged with assault, and 99 with using a deadly or dangerous weapon or causing serious bodily injury to an officer. 484 have pleaded guilty, and 40 have been found guilty after taking their cases to trial in D.C. Law enforcement officials are still looking for 350 people the department believes were involved in violence at the Capitol. Here at home, getting cold for a cause. That is what plenty of people in church plan on doing tomorrow morning. It's the YMCA's annual Polar Bear Plunge at Pickerel Park Pool. It's going to cost you $20 to participate, but it is for a good cause. 100% of the proceeds will go back to providing youth swim lessons, after-school care, and other opportunities for families. This is again happening at Pickerel Park Pool, Saturday, January 7th. 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and you can warm up with s'mores and hot chocolate right after the plunge. And if you can't make it, you could still make a donation to the YMCA at ymca.org. It's also the final weekend for the San Antonio Botanical Gardens Lightscape. They're offering some family deals to wrap up the event. For $75, 2 adults and 2 kids 12 and under can enjoy the lights. The other deal is for 2 adults for $45. These prices are good today through Sunday. Go to the Botanical Gardens website to take advantage of that. And if you're headed out there, will the weather be nice? Checking in with meteorologist Paul Morales.
Yeah, I think so. So tomorrow, it's going to start off with clouds, start off with a little fog tomorrow morning. Later on in the afternoon, I think the weather is going to be better. All right, this morning, starting off with clouds and then partly cloudy skies to even mostly sunny and breezy this afternoon. High at about 77. And then this evening, temperatures really pretty warm for this time of the year.
That's KENS 5 News Now. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Sarah Fragani. I'll see you tomorrow.